So I'm going to walk you through the process of setting up a verified sending domain inside ConvertKit. It's quite simple to do. So the first thing you want to do is at the top right here, you'll see a drop down here where your account name is. Go down to settings, click on that, and then down the left hand side you'll see one of the settings is email, so we want to click on that. And then on the right hand side you'll see this verified sending domains section. This is a part of the requirements by Yahoo and Google that you need to have a verified sending domain now if you want to have good deliverability for your emails. So we're going to start by clicking on the set up your verified sending domain button. It'll ask us to put the domain name in. Now I'm using a domain that I do own but I don't actually use. I only use it for demos and training videos. So I'm going to enter that in. I'm going to click next. Now what ConvertKit have done, they have teamed up with a third-party integration tool called Entri, and Entri does all the heavy lifting for us here, so it makes it very simple, very straightforward. Typically what you need to do to get a verified sending domain is update what's known as your DNS records. Sounds a bit technical, it's not really. It's literally copying and pasting 3 lines of code and inserting them into your domain name settings. But that's normally done via your host. So when I say host, I mean the company who hosts your domain for you. So my domain, the one we're looking at here in the demo, is madereallysimple.com. That would be the domain. That domain is typically hosted by a company like GoDaddy or Ionos or one of these hosting companies. And what we need to do when we're using ConvertKit is get the information from ConvertKit so that we can share it with our host. Now what this intermediary tool called Entri is doing is that's doing it all for us. That's going to communicate with, first of all, it's going to determine who our host is. Once it finds it, it's going to then go and ask the host, can I update these DNS records? They'll ask us as the owner of the domain to authenticate and give them access to do that. They'll then go and insert the records into our DNS records, and we're good to go. So that's what I'm going to show you here. So this button here says set this up for me. I'm clicking on that, and it's off to talk to Entri now. So by clicking this button, you can see it's a way of analysing the domain. It's going to check to see who is the host for this domain, and it says it's now detected the host to be Ionos in this case, and it's now asking me to authorise, so authenticate my account. So I'm going to click next. I'm going to put in my password, and it says connect your Ionos domain to a third-party service, madereallysimple.com, and I'm going to say yeah. You can see here it says we will now change the DNS setting of the domain in order to connect it to a third-party service from Entri. Right? This is the one that ConvertKit have teamed up with to do this for us. So now I'm going to say connect. In order to apply the settings, we'll have to disable services currently connected to your domain. So it's a temporary one, and that's fine. We'll just say connect, and then it just comes back with a message to success. Your domain, Made Really Simple, was successfully connected to a third-party provider, which is Entri. And then it kicks back into ConvertKit, and where it comes back and says the domain is now configured. So the one thing to be aware of in here is it says changes typically take less than a few hours to go live. However, it can take up to 48 hours. That's because of there's a global distribution of your DNS records, and it can take, as they say, up to 48 hours to get around all those global servers and update each one of them. However, typically, in my experience, it happens in probably less than 2 or 3 hours. When I click done, it will take us back to this page, and you can now see up here on the left hand side I've got a green tick just to say it's now verified, and that's it. It's as simple as that. It's not difficult to do. You don't need to be technical. Just follow along, click the buttons when it tells you to do it, and you'll be good to go. Hope that was helpful. Cheers.